Hello and welcome back to the Midwest Mainline. It is episode 39, the penultimate episode, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. We've finished playing the map, we've already won that, we're making a fortune. So today, to round off the series, we're not doing it today, we've got another modded version coming up as well, which will be the finale. But for this one, I thought we'd add some planes in, and some boats, mix it up a bit, and take a look at the remaining vehicles that unlock for the US vehicle set. We are sat in downtown Grand Rapids, that's where we are. It's very quiet, very peaceful. I think we've about balanced public transport and private transport quite nicely. No need for traffic lights, no need for big roads. It just is what it is. There's almost 1,000 people here, I think. But anyway, yes. How are we going to change the date and unlock all those vehicles? Are we going to stick it on fast forward? No, we're going to add the sandbox mod. And we're not going to change money or anything. All we're going to do that for is I'll show you how to firstly add a mod to an existing save game if it doesn't have any, such as this one that's available on the workshop. So you can add and remove whatever mods you like. And yes, and then we'll get going. So I'll hand you over to earlier me, showing you how to add sandbox mode, and I believe no cost. Yeah, no, not no cost, no end date. One of the two, I don't know. Here we are in the main menu. This takes us back all the way to the early episodes where we kept coming here to see the build number down there in the bottom right. We are not going to continue, we are going to load the game via this option instead. A little bit of a teaser there, yes, I've been working on that too. But anyway, this is the one I upload to the workshop. We're going to do this one. They're technically the same, I just changed where I was sitting for the intro. You might recognise that. So if you click this button down here, you'll see we have access to a few mods. Some of these are sort of teasers to what's coming up in the final episode, as you can see, and also for the upcoming Swiss series. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff in there. Anyway, sandbox mode is what we need, as I want to show you how to change the date. We could have, vehicle, there we go. We could have this as well. Now what that does is enable all the vehicles. Again, as you can see, it's by Urban Games, and that's it. That's how you enable mods into your existing save games, or the ones I've got on the workshop. Isn't that good? Look at all these. I'm scrolling through them so you can have a little look. But anyway, back to the game, and we're back. Just like magic. I haven't actually moved. The other bit was pre-recorded, so I didn't want to mess about loading and saving. So here we are then. We're going to bring up the UI and then zoom out, and you can see, there we go, we're right in the middle of Grand Rapids, or almost in the middle. That's kind of the middle, but we just have a little small road there. Look at how quiet it is. What is the population here? It is over 1,000, look at that, 1,007 people. And train stations possibly a little busy, but is it too busy? Absolutely not. And there goes our commuter trains. So we have the new mods installed from Urban Games, so they're technically vanilla mods, yes, or options as mods. Yeah, we'll go with that. We don't care about conditions, not for this anyway. You'll see we have new buttons down here because we have sandbox enabled. We could also click this and type in whatever bank balance we desire. Not going to do that though. Not needed. We're still going to keep costs on as well. But we need to change the date, don't we? And see what, and then we'll take a look at these buttons. See what vehicles unlock. So if we click on here, you get the regular change speed. I've got it paused because it matters not anymore. And we're going to increase the date, and that's it. So we're going to go through the years. As you see here, it's going to unlock the vehicles as we click the date and change it. Can we technically go back in time? Just thought about that. Yes, we can. Oh, we got an achievement for that. That's great. Is that how you do it? I've seen this. People get this, Back to the Future, using the time control. Well, that's interesting because we have mods enabled, but it gave an achievement without using a mod to enable achievements. There you go. If you want that achievement, that's how you do it. Enable sandbox mode and go back in time. Simple as that. Well, isn't that wonderful? We got a random achievement. Anyway, back forward. We're going to keep unlocking. If you want to just see these unlocking, just change the date. But we got some new trucks, some FAWs or 4s. Jifang. Yes. Perhaps should have learned how to pronounce that. What else are we going to get? That's in 2014. 2018. We get a CAF Urbos 3. Ooh, an E-Citario, a bus as well. And an E-truck. You can scroll these up and down. Oh, they're nice, aren't they? The E-trucks. We're going to 500,000 each. Goodness me. And finally, there we go. The Avelia, which has a broken power and balance. It's awful. It's not how it's supposed to be. I hope they fix that. There are, I believe, there is a mod to tweak the power ratings on that. What are we going to do? We're going to take a look at this. This is quite handy for this map if you wanted to breathe a little bit of life into it. As you'll remember, if we go round up here, we're not maxing out, for example, our food processing plant because we only have 2 farms. Now you could cheese it and we could put a grain farm up by the farm itself, the food processing plant, and just deliver extra food into there. Obviously wouldn't make you much money, but it would increase the throughput here, which will in turn increase the size of Hibbing. The same goes for oil. I don't think we're anywhere near. No, we've not maxed out the oil refinery by a long shot. We are maxed out line-wise on here, I believe. See what you can see. Yeah, 416. It's actually slightly over, as that's an estimation sort of average. So yeah, we could add another oil well for example, and that train would just not sit there as long. I mean, it sits there on purpose, as you can see, as we don't need it to move around very often, and we save a bit of money there. Manage vehicle. If we go to change this vehicle now, you'll see all of our trains are back. So that's one way you could, if we go to Steam, that's one way you could have a scenic heritage line. Maybe we'll stick the Atlanta on. Atlantic even, or the Mikado, as a passenger service that goes down the freight lines at the end. Who knows? Who knows? Should we do it? I mean, why not, right? You could even add towns. We're not going to do that. So we could add one here, couldn't we? Just as long as it reaches up to the station. If we delete this back, we're going to have to pause it a second because we'll lose connection. Like so. Can they share the same road? This is where I make the game crash. I've not actually played with this stuff yet. This is probably where I make the game crash. There we go. They're connected. Not a farm though. That's not what you need, is it? We want oil. We want oil well. There we go. Oh, it's smaller. Look at that. Get you in there. Anywhere really will do grand. And I don't know why they're different heights. Can we raise it up a little bit? Oh, look, you can. Oh, that's lovely. There we go. We'll put that in there and we'll connect it back up. And hopefully it reaches both of them. I mean, fingers crossed. There we go. We don't actually use it for trucks. I guess we could still hook up that as a main road, perhaps. I mean, we could upgrade it as well, couldn't we? It doesn't go anywhere, but there we go. It's in. It looks better. Now we have 2 oil wells. Is this one going to kick into production? Let's hit play and find out. Hibbing Oil Well 2. Oh, that would actually retain its name. Because when we place it down, the town's already there. There it goes. Shipment is already going up. I feel that's a kind of a cool way to extend the life of your maps. Once you've done and you've already won the game, then you could just stick on a more throughput where it's needed. again, we could do the same with the farms, as our trains at the farms just kind of sit here. You could have another farm the other side, down here, and increase the grain throughput. Same with these ones up here. We could do something similar there. We could even have one lower down and connect it through. Isn't that cool? Oh, we never looked at a certain truck, did we? And I think this would be the best place to do it. There was a little truck that would be ideal for this. So if we go into cargo, where did it unlock? It was here. These little things, the Isuzu Elf. We never put them in. Do they carry grain? They do. Here we go. I just want to see them. I mean, since we don't care, look at them. You're beautiful. That's amazing. Wow. Oh, it's even got the little black and yellow stripes on the front. Isn't that cool? I don't know how that dude is sitting in there. Let's go to camera view a second so we can get down a little bit. Yeah, you just about fit, don't you? Just a little bit. A little bit snug. Like watching Jeremy Clarkson climb into a Mini Cooper. The original ones. Right, anyway. And we've got some new vehicles to look at. First off, let's get the Avelia out of the way, even though it's broken. There we go. We'll get this line, manage vehicles. We'll just put it on one for now. Well, replace both. Why not? We've got the money. Right. And we want electric multiple units. Let's have a look at the stats then. Why is it so broken? 6.8k brake horsepower versus 12.5k brake horsepower. How did you get it so wrong? I do not understand that. It's a heavier train. That needs to be changed. Not by a mod. That's broken. That's not even game balancing. But anyway, we'll take a look. We'll take a look and then we'll get rid of it because it's, as you can see, it's not going to do anything. If we go up here, where are you? Where are you? It's a lovely train. It's just got completely the wrong stats. There we go. It's about as close as the US is getting to a bullet train, isn't it, really? It's rather nice, or a TGV. Isn't that wonderful? Except for the stats. You're not going to do much. You're probably not going to reach the same speed as our other one. But it's nice. I like it. Has it got an in-cab view? All the timing. It does, but it's probably quite barren. I've noticed on the, talking of mods, it's actually at least quite tidy in here. But I've noticed a few of the mods on the workshop have really detailed interiors, which is nice. It's just a shame the windows don't work properly on these ones. I don't know whether that's fixable via a mod. It would be nice. We're not quite getting up to speed, are we? Although we are doing a little better than I thought we'd do. It does need a bit of tweaking though. That's for sure. Just double the power. I think it would do it, wouldn't it? It would be lovely then. Yeah, we struggle a little bit, don't we? There we go. Away she goes. Now in the next episode we'll be changing these to some CSX locos and some Canadian Pacific locos. We'll keep the no end date on so we can take a look at those. As some of them are the older diesels. Where's our train? Where's our other one? Oh, you ain't got back yet. I mean, he does all right, but it could be improved quite a bit. He's still overtaking the slow line. He is. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, we've got new buses, don't we, to have a look at, which we're going to replace these. These are not really needed here anyway. So let's replace these for the new Citaro. Yes. We get a refund. Isn't that nice? Let's see what these look like. Rather nice, actually. I like those. There's a lot of detail in the wheels. Well, aren't they nice buses? I do like those. We'll have to have a look at the stats. What are the emissions? It's 63. That's low. Yeah, we've not checked the emissions in a while. It's probably quite bad. Oh, mediocre. It's going to get better now. We also have the new trams, don't we? Yeah, where's our tram? Where's our tram? There we go. You get it. We'll give you a bigger tram. Why not? Let's change these. So our new ones are the CAF Urbos, or CAF Urbos. 65 emissions compared to 65, so what are we looking at here? Better power. Yeah, so better acceleration. Better top speed as well, yes, better top speed, lovely. Let's get you on. And we'll look at them in their default colours as well. Oh, I do like those. They remind me a little bit of the trams in Sheffield when I lived there. Sort of. We've got the low floor and everything. I can't remember if the windows were quite that big. I don't think so. They didn't have the snazzy alien lights on the back there. Well, aren't they nice? Let's colour them then and see what they look like coloured. They are going to be blue, right? Ooh, I should have enabled the colour mod. Never mind, we'll take a look at that. We can do that. In blue, I kind of like that a lot. Oh yeah, I do like them in blue because it keeps the black on there. You're lovely. Bloomington. There we go. Quite a lot of detail inside, really. Could take a look at that, couldn't we? Get in here. It's quite detailed. I like that. Oh, that's not right. I'm not sure what's going on there, guys. He's sort of hovering. It's very weird. The windows are... Ooh, the windows are very weird. Are you waiting to get off, lady? Possibly. That's kind of cool that not everybody sits down as well. Love it. Alright, so we've got new trams on there. What else do we need? We need a delivery truck, don't we? And this is the perfect place. Where we started, we'll replace these ones with our new delivery trucks as well. What do we have? We have the... all the way down. Because I have the no end year on, you have to scroll all the way down. We want these ones. These are like perfect for deliveries. They have 62 emissions, which is absolutely wonderful. Our current delivery trucks have 70, for example. Our big rigs have 70 as well. These are better. These cab over trucks. That's wonderful. Rather than long nose. I don't see very many cab overs in well, the area of the US I live in Texas. Mainly the long nose type like these. See a few. Ooh, these tippers are going to get a job, aren't they? Anyway. Get these on. They look amazing, except for what's going on there, but he'll pull up in a second. There we go, space out. I do like these. Do we like these? Let's see what they look like coloured. Just the trailer. I like it. Oh, it opens the back and the side. Lots of access there. Okay, we'll do the same with the red ones over here. And we'll colour those red. Beautiful. Oh, I like these. I'm going to say, I like those a lot. I mean, there's something to be said for the older trucks, but I like these. They've done a good job with those. We could have the new Citaro thingies in there that I'm probably incorrectly pronouncing multiple times. But we'll have them in their colours. Oh, they look nice in blue. Yeah, because they've got the blue and black again like the tram had. And we'll give you some yellow ones. Let's quickly get you replaced. We're spending a fortune, guys. Yes, they look nice in yellow too. Never had a tram here, did we? Which is nice, because then we don't have, like, copy and paste all the way across the map. That makes me happy. Should we put them in here as well? Let's put the new trams in here as well. And we'll do it at... ooh, I can't remember the name. Hibbing on the Hill. How can you forget the name? Get on there. We'll colour you blue. And then we can have them default colours. Up in Hibbing, do you need a new bus? You do, don't you? You need new trucks too. Forgot about these. Right, get those on. All fancy new trucks. Not buses, that wouldn't work. Right, get back down here. We'll put some of these on as well. There we go. What are these? These are steel. We could change these. I know what we can do. Yeah, let's change these. These ones here, the dark teal sort of colour. And we'll put the... what we got? These are steel, aren't they? Yeah, truck with side stakes. How do they compare to our current one? They've got a capacity of 38 compared to 30. They both do 62 miles an hour. These have a little less horsepower. But we don't really deal with too many hills. Weight 12 tons. Oh, 15 tons. These are quite a bit heavier. So that kind of works, doesn't it? You'll notice that we got the time pause, that the lifespan is in real hours and minutes. So if I was playing this for 8 hours and 7 minutes, that's when you'd get the warning pop up. So there you go. It's kind of cool that if you change the date, speed to say quarter, and then click back, you see it, 10 years. So that's in-game. 10 years in-game. We might as well have the date tick over. Why not? Why not? But anyway, shall we get these on? We'll have those there, and we'll colour those the same colour. Oh no. Yes, well, you've done it now. So there we go. So we can have a little bit of a mixture going on there. I kind of like that. I do like these. What's going on the back there? Is that an axle on the back? Do you pivot? I don't know. Are you loading any of these trucks at all? Oh wait, have I changed tools delivery? Oh, I might have done. Oh, you Burke. These are not steel. They're tools. You're just going to sit there forever. Never mind. We'll have these instead. Yes, it's tools, isn't it? What do they carry in comparison? 32? An extra 2? Why not? Let's do it. We'll get those on. I wasn't paying attention. Ooh, they're a bit garish. You changed the colour again without looking. That's fine. We'll find other ones to change, like some of the trucks. And this will give us a mixture of trucks driving down the highway. He's finally loading up. That's great. Let's move over here. The dump trucks, right? This time, Mr. T, do not colour them. I'm too efficient, that's what it is. Do not colour them until you've had a look at them in their default colours. Right, let's get you up and look at them in default. There we go. We'll check the stats in a second. Yes, these. Let's check these out as well before he gets there. And put those on. That's what we wanted to see. And check them in their default colours. They look wonderful. So do the little dump trucks. Oh, does the... it does. It steers. I want to see that in action. Oh, and you see the big steel girders on the back as well. Still got a bit of a cough, guys. It's got better, though, you'll be pleased to know. So by the time I get back, I should be fully refreshed. Famous last words. There we go. I do like that the axle turns on the back. That's great. Right then. So we've got new trucks doing that. That should help with this backlog we've got. And I like that we've got loads of different trucks now doing stuff. We should change these though, shouldn't we? Yes. Yes, we should. They're in orange and brown. And we can see them as well. Right. Let's do the coal. Oh dear, I've been adding trucks all over the place, which is kind of cool because they're now all spread out. So we want these ones. Let's replace you. Let's take a quick look at the stats though of the dump trucks. Oh, they're going to be similar stats. I see. Same weight and everything. Yeah, and their capacity is 38. That's all in. What colour did we have those? Like lime green? That one's great. They're very colourful. We have a little bit of variety on our roads now as far as trucking goes. I don't want to get rid of all the big rigs though. They certainly will serve a purpose. Oh, we're keeping these. Yes, keep those. These are going to stay on this line with these and do tools, because that's about the longest journey we've got, isn't it? Absolutely. Yeah, so that's those changed. We've about looked at everything. I don't want to forget anything. Oh, yep, let's have new trams for you guys. There we go, and they'll be in their default colours. And same with these. We put these in their default colour as well. Passenger buses. There we go, guys. Hibbing's back to having default colours. We've got our old big rigs down here. Yeah, let's keep them. Let's keep them. I like them. And we've got our dumper trucks heading down here in lime green. I'll take lime green. They look snazzy, don't they? We might need to check on the situation here a little bit. No, you don't. You're not playing the game. We've done playing the game. It's fancies now. You've not left yourself long, have you? To put in the rest of your boats and stuff. Right, let's do that then. Where are we going to have a plane flying from? Here. This brings me nicely to a feature I would have liked to see in Train Fever. And that is park and rides. How do we have a transport game without any sort of park and ride? I mean, long stay car parks at train stations, that's a thing. Park and rides a thing. People parking at airports. It's always baffled me that that's been a missing part, integral part of Transport Fever. Because, yeah, you'd be providing people with cars that want to do the longer part of the journey via public transport. Maybe they'll add it later. Who knows? Who knows? We'll get to mess with more trains, by the way, in the final episode, because we've got some, as I said, Canadian Pacific type things to take a look at then. But airports, guys, this is where the game crashes. We're just going to have a small passenger airfield, because we're only going to have a small plane on here for a small map. And eventually we'll get to the bigger ones. Oh, it shows you the arrows. Oh, that's wonderful. Now we know how it's going to land and take off. Do we want to take off that way? We do really, don't we? Let's do it. That's where that one's going. Perfect. We're not done. Obviously, we're going to need some road infrastructure in there. But how are we going to do the public transport for this place? I never noticed. I almost just went off and didn't look, but that is beautiful. Ooh, windsock up there as well. So there we go. Isn't that nice? We've got our first airport. Let's get a road in here. And how are we going to do everything else? I'm thinking something along the lines of a dedicated sort of light rail service shuttle that picks people up from the train station and drops them off, because that gives them then access via the rest of our public transport. Because we could possibly configure this to have an extra passenger station at the back and then have our buses pull in the back. But then where do we go? How do we get over there? This is crying out for it, because we can go quite steep with a tram, and if we go with this road, this could be used as electric, yes, bus lanes, yes. So we don't want people using these. No, we don't want the general public using these. This is our airport shuttle is what it's going to be called. Yeah, we could probably go a little steeper since it's a tram. In fact, if we go over and straighten out, maybe we can just have a nice arc in it as we go round up to the airport, like so. And we get a nice fancy new bridge. I like it. Ooh, isn't that kind of nice? Yeah, give it a nice arc. There. Perfect. And then we'll head this up into here. And if we change this to one way, I have an idea. I have an idea, guys. It's dangerous, I know. Oh no, it's the rubbish one-way roads. Or is it? It might be kind of cool. For trams. They have a purpose, guys. The one-way roads I hate. I actually love them. For light rail. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, I love them. Guys, I love them. Anyway, we need to lock these when we're done. We're going to have a tram stop just here. We want one of these. We only want it on one side. I don't know which way round it runs. That's the wrong one. We want platforms 1 on one side. There we go. We connect up to that point there. And we modify this. And we extend the passenger cargoes. Passenger cargoes. Try that again. We extend the passenger platform. What's up with you, man? It's the medication I'm on. It's not. That's a poor excuse. Right. So we've done that. You want to be exit. I hope that will work the right way around. We can always spin it around. If necessary, we can just change those around. Guys, I am so happy that these have a purpose and it is light rail. That's wonderful news. No, I'm genuinely happy right now. Oh well, there you go. Yeah, I would prefer you to like not quite be as drastic as that. That's awful. Alright, we'll get you curved. Nope. Or not. Do it manually, it's fine. It's fine. There we go. I don't mind a bit of a tight angle at the back. That's where our tram's going to go. It's going to look beautiful. We'll go and do the other end. I'll quickly put that together. Right, guys, we're in. We're in. Okay, is this a this is a tram depot as well, so that's perfect. This is just going to be the airport shuttle. Well, let's get that all set up so that when we hit go on our airport, we're ready. Airport shuttle. Green. Yes. What colour's our airline? We don't have any, so I don't know. Our trains are green though, aren't they? Purple. There we go. Done. Matching trams. That's what it's going to do. So we'll rename this to Bloomington Airport. Ooh. Okay. We'll rename the line to Airport Shuttle. Hey, we're in. Let's get a vehicle on there, shall we? What we got? Buy vehicles. It's got to be one of those, isn't it? In purple. Let's do it. We'll have... I think we'll start with one and then see how... No, two. You'd want one going backwards and forwards, wouldn't you? And we'll colour them purple because they will look fancy. And you didn't assign them to a line, which is not going to help. Oh, what's missing? What's missing? Ew. Yeah, this bit's missing, isn't it? We can fix it. We'll use this. I'll put that like so. There we go. Does it work now? No. We're still missing some electrics somewhere. Oh, on here. This section. Oh, did anybody notice that? There we go. Done and done. You're happy. Guys, we have our shuttle set up. Going... What's you doing there? Well, it doesn't really matter where you stop. I'd prefer you to stop in there, though. Ideally. Although, can we make that any longer? Passengers. No. We could. We could delete that all back, but it seems a bit excessive. Oh, this might work better. With it turning round there, because we've got issues, don't we? Terminals. We don't actually have a bus that stops here. Well, there's a thing. So we can make that work and have a bus that stops there, perhaps, later on. Well, there's no need now, is there? You're done. Do we like this? I kind of do. Since we can't have any cool, fancy roads and stuff. Car parks, because you'd have huge car parks here, wouldn't you? And access via there. As it is, it only needs to be via our tram service. Let's go up here. It looks like we might have to forgo the ships until the next episode, but that's fine. Then it gives us something to add in the next episode. Yes, because I don't actually have anything planned to build. Just adding some mods. That's not a thing, is it? No, right, yeah, that works. Right, there we go. I've built the same thing over here because time was running short. And we'll take a look at it. But anyway, we're going to finish it off. And then we're going to take a plane ride to finish off, providing that everything works okay. What do we want here? Country roads, but we don't... Just keep. That would do. And we'll connect up where it's fairly flat. Like there. And in fact, why don't you just do the whole lot? There we go. There we go. That's better. Could have done that ages ago. Okay. Are we in? I think we are. What we need to do now is add our trams, our 2 trams. We'll have 2 again. And we'll colour them. I'm quite good at missing things, aren't I? What have I missed now? Right. Is it the one-way system? It is. Add you. Are you happy now? There we go. And I guess we now add a plane at either end, right? And see if our lovely residents of Minnesota are going to take a short... Well, I say short. It's quite a journey, isn't it? It should be interesting to see. They are taking our little layout properly. Look at that. Oh, it's wonderful. We might take a ride on those as well. Go on, smooth it out. You know you'll want to. Get rid of some of those rocks. Don't want any of that there. None of that. None of that. Get rid of it. Beautiful. Guys, what do you reckon? Are you looking forward to our first little commuter plane? I certainly am. Now that we've tidied all that up, we've got a lot to look at. When we come back for the finale, got lots of mods to... Well, I wouldn't say a lot. We've got a few mods. And we've got to build our passenger ferry service as well. So many options to travel around. Oh, we haven't even looked in here. You can see the baggage. Everybody's got super old suitcases. Super old suitcases. Yes. What have we got there? Little trolleys. They stick on the back. I do like it. Right. Let's buy us a couple of passenger planes. We'll have the new ones. The newest. Is this the only one we've got? Because it's a small airport, I would imagine. Passenger. Oh, they're perfect. Short 330C-29 Sherpa. Look at his big chunky nose. Your Bristol freighter. Anyway, should we put him on? He's really cool. We're going to put one on here. And we don't have the line. New line. Yes. You kind of forgot that, didn't you? From here to here. There it is. We are in. And you're going to be purple. We'll check the colour of the plane. In its default colours. Oh, no. Pause it quickly. If we do one there. And then we quickly go up here. And then we buy another one. And then we'll colour that one purple. And set you on line 1. We haven't named the line. That's awkward. This is Bloomington. Everything's Bloomington to Hibbing. And we'll hit play again. And we'll see what it looks like in purple. Isn't that fantastic? You've got the port and starboard lights on there. Certainly have. And we'll go all the way up here, ready for our little plane. And we'll get on board. What do you reckon? This should be interesting. That has been... We're going on the dirt taxiway. Totally fine with that. It is like a small airport. Yes, that has been episode 39. One more to go. Where we'll add a few mods that are relative to the US. And indeed some of it to Minnesota. As well as some quality of life stuff. And we'll take a brief look at those and add in our... Are you ready? add in our ship a little ferry service to go down the Mississippi. But we've got planes in now, guys. I promised them for a while, and I did say I would eventually add them, and we get to fly across our map and land up in Hibbing over there. Hope you enjoyed that one, and until next time, take care.